A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First carry of the season for this transfer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Lewis. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make the big.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Young, and they get him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Coming out with it, it's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight.
That's a good...
They get through and it's blocked. He picks it up. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gives it on the option. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he was firing for the left side, but couldn't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and miss the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that.
Going for it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Running inside, it's Hosley. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going.
Here's a little room there. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's made. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. He's got him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Caught by Williams on the left. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab, it's Atkins. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a path.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Hosley. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Off play action on first down. On the move to his left. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Hosley. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
catches it cleanly at the 20. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They go to the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air again, Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. A nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Lewis. Right on the money. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Got it in the middle. It's Welsh. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Working on the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Run inside. It's Hosley. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game.
Number 33, set to advance on the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Atkins. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Oh, it's a fake. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. He'll do it himself. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense is...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires deep toward the end zone. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeper. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filled.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Lewis unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their